Hello folks, good morning and welcome back to Sewed by Sarah. Welcome if you're new, my name is Jess, this is my channel all about sewing, dressmaking and all things stitch related. And we are continuing the same vibe from last week because you guys enjoyed it and because it made me feel good, so we're doing it. I am not wearing anything we made. In fact, I am wearing a sewing outfit, which is different for me because it indicates that a huge amount of sewing is about to happen because I'm in a very big comfortable hoodie, very small shorts so I can crawl around on the floor, and I have the best future husband in the world. This is my first announcement of the video because I was pre-period and I tried to do some wedding dress sewing, and because I was a bit hormonal I didn't have as much patience as one would have wanted, and I messed something up, not badly, like it's fine, the end dress will be fine, but I was, you know, when you just have a really frustrating time and I just didn't have the bandwidth to deal with it. And because we're in a one bed flat, we don't have that much floor space and it's really stressing out. And I told her, I was like, I'm really struggling with space. And I had some stress dreams about sewing the wedding dress last night. So I was like, I've got to do some today. And he was like, disappeared. And then he came back with a cup of tea in his hand. Fantastic man. And he's done this. Behold, a huge amount, it's a lot more than it looks. A lot of floor space has been cleared. He has cleared the entire floor. I have permission to move his chair around and stuff. So it looks quite narrow on camera, but I reckon that's about 2.5 meters across and about 5 lengthways that I now have to work in, which is great. So after I film this video, I am going to film another video for the wedding dress vlogs, all about what I'll be doing today. So it's all structural work, but basically the reason I need so much space is I'm on to version 4 of my dress. So what I actually need to do before I do anything is I need to get everything out of the, not just bags, multiple bags that I'm now working in, and I need to basically get some envelopes out and seal up version 1, version 2, so that I'm not using the wrong pattern pieces, because that's part of what happened the other day, because I'm not labeling them clearly enough because it's so messy. So I'm gonna have a really big tidy this morning and then get cracking on version 4. And version 4 is needed. I'm not really bad at sewing my dress, it's just now, if you imagine the base dress is done, so the block is done, I'm now pulling that apart because there's panels and sections and all that kind of stuff that need to now be redrafted based on the block. So the top and the bottom, it's actually great in terms of fabric consumption because now it means I don't need one really long piece on my fabric, so I'll actually definitely be able to get it out of the fabric I've got, which is great. But it's also hopefully going to be much better in terms of fit and stuff like that. So fingers firmly crossed that we sort that out today. But yeah, we're gonna have a really big tidy. But I still wanted to come speak to you guys and tell you a little bit about the Sew Me Sunshine party, which I went to yesterday. I got some fabric, but in honour of Sequin Girly, who couldn't make it because she was down in Kent, I bought some jersey, and I'm going to tell you guys about that as well. So let's go into the mystery bag. I'll tell you a little bit about what's going on, and then I'm going to get sewing. It's going to be quite a quick one today, but I did want to catch up with you guys. Hi folks, so I'm trying to get out the wind quickly before I go in and film. It's my outfit today. Got my Friday Pattern Company saltwater that I made for my sister-in-law's wedding, but I've dressed it down today, so it's nice, and I'm about to go into the party, so I'll take some footage while we're in there. But I'm really excited. I'm not buying any fabric because I can't, but I'm really excited to see everyone. I went to the Sew Me Sunshine party. As you have just seen, there's lots of video. I had a really nice time. I caught up with Beth and the Bobbins and Elle Joy Sews, I think, or no, she's just changed her username. I'll link them both below. They're great, you should follow them, they're fantastic. You may remember Beth from the Endometriosis Awareness Month videos, and I got to meet her tiny baby who's gorgeous. And it was really, really nice. We just sat and chatted, and it was just so lovely, and it's always great to see Harriet. And there was a 15% discount on fabric while we were there. And So I had already thought, look, I really do need some jersey at the moment. I'm really struggling with having clothes that are a bit too restrictive. Just with it being so hot, and also I don't know, I feel like I'm going through a bit of sorry for anyone who's followed me for a while, because I know this happens quite a lot. I'm going through a bit of a wardrobe metamorphosis in terms of what I want to wear. And I think part of that is because I'm running more, because I am having to stretch a bit more because I'm doing physio. I'm really struggling to wear this type of jeans and things like that I used to wear because they're too tight on my legs that are sore. So I thought, time for some jersey makes. And then the other big side of this is my hen do is at the end of this month. Crucial information. I don't know what we're doing. Whole weekend away. I know nothing. I don't know where we're going. I know who's coming because I gave them the guest list of who I wanted invited. And I know there's a few people who've messaged me saying they can't come. So I know pretty much who's coming and I know the dates, and otherwise I know nothing. And I messaged the girls being like, hey, can I have a packing list? And they were like, yeah, we'll give you one soon. I was like, okay, but seriously though, it's in like 3 weeks and I don't really own any fully white clothing. Now I've managed to glean that there will be dancing because I wanted there to be dancing because I am that kind of person. So I thought I would be super safe and get this. Isn't it beautiful? So it's like a white, off-white cream. It's so beautiful. And it's like a thick waffling jersey. Now, things in its favour. It's got, oh, hang on, let me unfold it. I got 1.5 meters and it's got a really good amount of thickness. So I'm not worried about it being see-through. Obviously I wear skin-coloured underwear. I'm not worried about it being see-through. Because with white jersey, that's often a problem. It's a really nice thickness as well. Like if I show you guys that. The waffles really like tight, and actually I really like it as a texture. It feels nice. So my plan is super simple. I'm just gonna make a little white mini dress with like sleeves to about there, scoop neck, just like a little white bodycon dress. Pull it back to 2009 because I can wear that with a denim jacket, or I can wear it with another jacket, or if they have a sash for me I can wear that. And I can wear it with trainers, or I can wear it with like summery sandals or heels or whatever, and it will be fine. And then in terms of the way I stress about events, I don't ever really stress about what's going to happen. I only stress about what I have to wear. So having this made will just ease that little bit of my brain to say, look, no matter what, you have a cute white outfit that you can wear and it will be really nice. And then I also have a couple of white tops, which aren't being made actually, and a white skirt that I've had for years, so I can sort of mix and match. And I do actually, it'll really depend if I get the fabric pattern printed in time. I do also have this fabric, which I'm so sorry, it's a cotton voile and it's so beautiful. It's covered in daisies. And every time I talk to you guys about this fabric, I'm thinking something different. And last time I was like, oh, you know, So loves, is it the Mia dress, which is a really, really beautiful dress. But I don't know if I'm gonna look a little bit like I'm in a 90 because it's that type of white embroidered fabric. It suddenly occurred to me as I was looking at it, and I was like, that's gonna look like a M&S 90. So I'm now back in the sort of thinking sphere, and I'm wondering whether I actually use it to make the chemise Gordiano that I talked about last week, and then something else to go with it, or if I try like a more structured dress, or like, I don't know. It's lovely stable fabric. It's not silky in that way, but it is lovely and light, and I love the embroidery. And I guess I just don't want to look like I'm in a 90, but I do want to make the most of how gauzy and floaty it is. So maybe a shirt and a skirt would be quite cool, because I could wear it together and it looked like a dress, but I could wear them apart and that would look really pretty. I don't know. TBC lads, TBC. Let me know what you think actually, because yeah, every time I pull this fabric out I have a different thought about it. put it away before I get tempted to sew that instead of my wedding dress. But yeah, so this is the plan for my hen do. So I've got something I know I can sew in approximately 30 seconds. I can do it on the overlocker. I've made a jersey dress a million times. Like there is a pattern I like. Oh, it's a McCall's one. I want to say it's like a 7989 or something, but I'll link it below, the one I normally use, because it's one of those things. I have one that works for me, for my body type, for my body length. Sorted, done. But yeah, I'm really excited about this. It's lovely quality. It was like 12 quid a metre, but it had a discount, so well worth it. I also got, guys, who am I? Another jersey that I kind of want to do something quite similar with. It's this beautiful light green, and I thought it went with my updated hair. It's really, really pretty. My question here is whether I make a dress, because it is really, really beautiful, or I could make like a strap. It's much lighter. Okay, first things first, it's much lighter. It's very drapey, it's very flowy. So what I'm wondering is if I made like a sort of cross neck maxi dress, so my shoulders would be free. I don't know how to do that, but I feel like it's the kind of thing I could probably figure out if I had a strappy dress and I just crossed it over. I'm wondering if that would work. I know it sounds a bit like a bit of a cheat, but I think that kind of dress would look really pretty, and then just like a slim column, because what I've realised this year is that in the summer I do want long jersey dresses that are very light, and I think that would look really pretty. So let me know what you think. It might be a pattern hack job rather than a pattern that I own, but we will see how that works, and if there's anything I have ideas, and I feel like it'd be a really quick sew, because really it should only be a couple of seams, so then it gives me a bit of time to figure out what I want to do with my neckline. So, you know, TBC. Or maybe I'd make like a Tammy Handmade Leona but square off the top neck and then just have like a really loose, or that'd be pretty. Anyway, that's the plan for this. And the idea is I can wear it this summer. I can also wear it in the winter with like a jumper over it and a belt, and like tan shoes. I can wear it with like a cardi in the spring, and I hopefully will be able to wear it on like every holiday ever. Because I really do. I have a black jersey dress from Topshop, this ages it, from 2015 that I bought for £4 in the sale. It was originally like 60 or something, being Topshop, and I have worn that black dress every single year, multiple times a year, on every holiday I've been on, over literally every summer since I bought it, because it works, and it's a long jersey dress. It's got a little over thing, and then it's just a sock dress, and I love it, and I wear it all the time. And the only thing is I would love something similar in a more springy colour, or a more sort of light summery colour. So I got some jersey. I'm quite happy with that. So a few more updates before I go and actually do some wedding sewing, because I'm getting you guys to keep me honest. You will have noticed there's been a brief hiatus in the podcast. It's because life has been lifing. We will be back with you very soon. I am recording some stuff today for the podcast later on, and we will be back very soon, we promise. But life has been lifing, and as everybody has always been very clear, and myself and Sam are always very clear as well, real life has to come first. But we do have stuff recorded for you, and for our subscribers we will have a newsletter. I'm finishing that this afternoon, so there will be a newsletter coming out, and your mini episodes will also go live as well. So stay tuned, we are on our way back. Just a small blip in July, but we will be back. Normal service will resume very soon. Based on my last video, I am going to make a maxi skirt in this fabric. The more I think about it, the more absolutely awesome this will be. It's gonna look so cool. But now my question is, what maxi skirt do I make? I'm tempted. Is it a cinnamon daisy one? I think there's a cinnamon daisy. There's one I tested actually. It's like a full circle skirt that might look amazing in this. But part of me is wondering if I want to go a little bit more simple and sort of potentially kind of bias cut slip skirt vibes, because I might have more occasion to wear that, and then I'd probably have some left to do a top, so if I just ate my fabric there, whoops, to do like a strappy top so I could have a cord. But let me know what you think. But I agree with you guys, maxi skirt all the way in this. I think it's going to look beautiful. And again, because of the colours, I can wear it with a black top in the winter. So it's transitional, which is what we like. And a review for the pearl will happen. So lots of you commented. I actually got a few messages as well on Instagram asking for a pattern review of it. So what I'll do is what I usually do is I'll film bits of me making it, so you get sort of live impressions, and then I'll do a full pattern review vlog. That might be next week, or it might be the week after. It really depends how wedding sewing goes, because I really want to prioritise wedding sewing. My final plea of this episode is, please, if you know in the UK where I can get Thai silk or Thai satin, or if you've made ties and there is a silk or satin weight you know works, please let me know in the comments. It is ludicrously difficult to find. Like, I do not understand why this is so difficult. It's so annoying, actually. Like, oh my god, because you just go into like a specialist fabric shop and they say, oh, you need Thai silk, and you go, great, do you stock Thai silk? And they go, no. And I go, do you know who does? And they go, no. And it's really annoying me. So I have 4 ties to make, which I'm not worried about. I have a pattern, I have a dommet for inside, I've got lining, I just need the outside silk, or satin. Whatever we know works. But please, if you've done it before, let me know in the comments. Give me suggestions of where I can look, or not. I will say, please don't suggest fabric shops unless you 100% know they stock it, because I promise you, I think I'm on 35 shops and counting that don't, even though they say they specialise in silk, they don't have Thai silk, or they don't have the appropriate weight silk for ties. So yeah, if you know more about it than I do as well, let me know in the comments. And if you know, oh, actually this fabric's a great substitute, or this weight actually is fine as long as you get X grams, but you know, whatever it is, because there are some of you who are much more experienced than me, so I would love to know that. Now I'm gonna get on with some wedding sewing while Adam is out the house, so I can get everything all across the floor. And I'm going to get this edited as well. So I hope you have a great Sunday, folks. Thank you so much for tuning in, and stay tuned for weekly vlogs that are going to be more like this. Ow, why did I just hit my hand? Sorry, I have, for those of you who don't know, my desk has like an open channel there. So what can happen sometimes if you lift your hand up is you miss the bottom section and you hit the top, which is really annoying. So sorry about that. But yeah, it feels really nice to just be back on YouTube in a really chill way and just chatting to you guys, because that's why we do it. That's why I did it in the first place. So thank you very much for sticking with me. If you have done, there's over 6,000 of you, which is wild. And it's great to see you guys here. So stay tuned for more vlogs. If you enjoyed this vlog, please remember to like and comment, because YouTube has a weird algorithm, so please do. If you enjoyed it, please let me know, and subscribe if it's your first video, if you're new here. And if you want to know when my vlogs come out, because I promise they'll be more regular, then please click the little bell icon and it will let you know whenever I have a new video out. But thanks so much, folks. Have a wonderful Sunday, and we'll see you soon.